Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I review and analyze the latest episodes of Heartland, the longest-running family drama in Canadian television history. In this video, I'm going to talk about what you didn't notice in Heartland Season 17, Episode 6, Heat of the Moment. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you want to support my channel, you can check out my page where you can get access to exclusive content and perks. Now let's get into the episode. Heartland Season 17, Episode 6, Heat of the Moment was directed by Michelle Morgan, who plays Lou Fleming on the show, and written by Ken Crawan. It aired on November 5, 2023 on CBC and CBC Gem 23. The episode focused on Amy's participation in a horse competition, where she ran into an old friend, Nathan Price Jr., who stirred up some feelings for her. Meanwhile, Jack and Lisa proved that they can be adventurous, and Katie stood up for herself when Ellie and Brandon pushed her too far. There were a lot of interesting moments and details in this episode that you might have missed, so let me break them down for you. First, let's talk about Amy and Nathan. They met in Season 17, Episode 3, when Nathan came to Heartland to buy a horse from Amy. They had an instant connection, but Amy was hesitant to pursue anything with him because she was still grieving for Ty. However, in this episode, they crossed paths again at the competition, and sparks flew between them. One thing you might not have noticed is that Nathan is played by Jess Hutch, who is no stranger to Heartland. He previously appeared in Season 2 as Travis, a rodeo cowboy who had a crush on Ashley. He also starred in another CBC show, Arctic Air, alongside Adam Beach, who played Wade, Ty's biological father, in Season 164. Another thing you might have missed is that Nathan's horse, Apollo, is actually the same horse that Amy bought from Lisa in Season 16, Episode 10, after Spartan was injured. Amy named him Phoenix, but Nathan renamed him Apollo when he bought him from Amy. You can tell that they are the same horse by the distinctive white markings on their face and legs. Second, let's talk about Jack and Lisa. They decided to spice up their relationship by going on a spontaneous road trip to Jasper, Alberta. Along the way, they encountered some challenges, such as a flat tire, a bear, and a snowstorm. But they also had some fun, such as singing along to the radio, taking selfies, and cuddling by the fire. One thing you might not have noticed is that the song they sang in the car was Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane, a Canadian singer-songwriter who is best known for this hit song. The song was also featured in the movie Cars, which is one of Jack's favorite movies, as he mentioned in Season 15, Episode 9. Another thing you might have missed is that the cabin they stayed in was the same cabin that Tim and Casey stayed in Season 14, Episode 8, when they eloped. You can recognize the cabin by the red door, the fireplace, and the antler chandelier. The cabin is actually a real place that you can rent, called the Jasper Park Lodge. Third, let's talk about Katie and her friends. Katie was feeling left out by Ellie and Brandon, who seemed to have more in common with each other than with her. They also teased her for being too young and pressured her to do things she didn't want to do, such as watching a scary movie, playing a prank on Georgie, and sneaking out of the house. One thing you might not have noticed is that Ellie and Brandon are played by real-life siblings, Ava and Grayson, who are also known for their roles in the Netflix series Virgin River. They have a great chemistry on screen, which makes their friendship believable and relatable. Another thing you might have missed is that the scary movie they watched was The Shining, a classic horror film based on the novel by Stephen King. You can tell by the iconic scene where Jack Nicholson breaks through the door with an axe and says, "Here's Johnny." The movie is also referenced in Season 15, Episode 10, when Tim and Jack watch it together. So, those are some of the things you might not have noticed in Heartland Season 17, Episode 6, Heat of the Moment. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Heartland videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.